tutorial. What? I know, right? Makeup tutorials are always something I have been a little wary or a little afraid of doing. I did a little trial makeup tutorial a couple weeks ago, and it's always been one of those things I've kind of wanted to play around with, but I don't know. I was just like, should I do one? I don't know. So I will put this disclaimer out there. I am not a professional makeup artist. I have no training, and it will be quite evident throughout this video. However, I am a lady, and I do love makeup, and I just have so much fun with it, and I just like playing around with it, and it's one of those things, like, don't take it too seriously. As soon as you start taking yourself too seriously, it's not fun anymore. So I don't take myself too seriously. It's just a lot of fun to play around with. But tonight I am doing, or today, or this morning, whenever you're watching this video, I am doing a date night look. So the month of February is a big month for us because it's Valentine's Day and our wedding anniversary is in February. So, you know, we plan on going on a date night. At some point throughout this month, we're going to get a babysitter and we're going to go on a date night. And when it comes to a date night, I like to glam myself up a little bit. So this is the look that I put together for a date night. And one of the best things about this is I got all of the products for this date night at Walgreens. That's right, one of my favorite drugstores. The fact is that these are all affordable drugstore products that I'm using. So I didn't use one high-end product, and this is the look that I came up with. Because what lady doesn't love putting together a look with affordable makeup? I'm not going to say cheap, because sometimes when you say cheap, that has like a negative connotation. My nose is itchy. I'm sorry. That's awkward. But this is the look. I'm going to quit rambling, and I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to start off with my eyes. I always like to start off doing my eye makeup because you can always go back later and clean up with foundation and whatnot. So to prime my eyelids, I'm going to use this eye crayon by Rimmel London. It is the Scandal Eyes eye crayon in, what color is this? It is in Bulletproof Beige. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start by putting this all over my lid. I'm just doing it on the lid. I'm not going above the crease. And I'm just going to sort of pat that out. And I absolutely love these crayons because they just really make the pigment of your eyeshadow stand out. The next, I'm going to use this Loreal High Intensity Pigments, or HIP Studio Secrets Professional Duo Eyeshadow Duo in Precious. And so this is, it's just a really, really pretty romantic shade. It's kind of like a champagne-y color, and then like this, you know, light color. They are very shimmery, and they do leave a lot of fallout. So again, this is good to use this first. I'm just going to go in with a flat shader brush. It doesn't matter which kind of brush you use. And I'm just going to pat a little bit on here, tap the excess off, and then I'm just going to pat this color on my eyes because it's really, really pigmented. So you just want to pat it on. Next, I'm just going to take an angled shader brush, and I'm going to dip it in this peach, or this light whitish color, tap off any excess, and then I'm just going to go on the inner corner of my eye towards the center and just kind of lightly brush it across and blending it into the champagne-y color. I don't really know which one I would actually call the champagne-y color. And again, this one does have a lot of fallout. And then going to actually take a small smudge brush, doesn't matter, and then I'm going to take this light color again and tap that in, and I'm just going to tap this right underneath of my eyebrows just to kind of give a little bit of extra shimmer. Then, just to blend the colors a little bit more, I'm going to go back into the darker color with the flat shader brush, and I'm just going to kind of just really concentrate it in the corner, the outer edge of my eye. Then I like to go in with a big fluffy brush. I'm just using this big fluffy brush just to kind of blend it all together. There's no product on this brush. Next, I'm going to go in and line my waterline. I'm using the Scandal Eyes, Rimmel London Scandal Eyes Waterproof Kohl Eyeliner in 001 or black, and I really love this eyeliner. It is the perfect amount of creamy. It's not like too pencil-y, like if you know what I'm saying. It's not like, too sharp. I'm just gonna go in and I'm gonna line my waterline. And after I line my waterline, I like to go like that, just to really kind of blend it together, if that makes sense. Then I'm also gonna go in and line my tight line. I only do kind of the outer edge. And if you don't feel comfortable with lining your tight line, that's okay. It won't be the end of the world. Next, I'm going to go in and give myself some eyebrows. I'm using, this is a little eyeshadow, I was going to say quad, but there's 5 shades in it. So this is an eyeshadow quintuplet, right? I don't know. It is the Brick Lane Glam Eyes eyeshadow quintuplet. That's what I'm calling it, from Rimmel, London. And I'm using this very dark matte brown. It looks black on camera, but it's a dark matte brown. I'm just going in with an angled brush, lightly tapping it into the color, and then I'm just lightly filling in my eyebrows to give them some definition. All right, next up we have my personal favorite, mascara. I am using the new, I think it's new, Maybelline The Rocket Volume Express. A nice rubber brush, and I do really like it so far. So as y'all know, I love me some mascara. But first, I'm going to go in with my CoverGirl, trusty CoverGirl eyelash curler. And I'm just gonna go in and all right, so now I got my trusty mascara on because that's how I roll. So we've got our eyes done, and as you can see, these eyeshadows do leave a lot of fallout. So that's why I go in and do my foundation afterwards. Just kind of brush the extra fallout away. First, I'm going to go in with a primer. This is the Rimmel London Stay Matte Primer. And I'm just going to put a little bit on a makeup sponge. And I'm just going to dab it. All right, next is foundation. And this is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser Treatment Makeup Foundation, if that's what you want to call it. I'm in the color Creamy Ivory, or 120. This also has SPF 18 in it, and Goji Berry. Fancy. I have only used this one other time, so this is, you guys are seeing this the second time ever using it, but it's kind of cool. The product like comes into this little thing, so you just kind of twist it until the product, so you guys can kind of see that the product is right there. So I just kind of dab this in the areas of my face. Now you can go in with the brush on here, but I like to just sort of dab it in. And then I take the other side of that same makeup sponge that I used my primer with, and I just sort of start lightly tapping and brushing it in. I'm not like sweeping it across my face, because then that sort of just like smooths the product around. I'm doing like almost a patting, dabbing motion or something, if that makes sense. And again, I get right underneath my eyes so I can get where all the fallout was. My lips are chapped right now. Not even gonna lie. And you of course want to make sure that you don't have a line. Nobody wants a line. You guys see that scratch right there? You wanna know what that's from? My kid. My baby has long nails. I cut them. I cut her nails and they just grow back. Anyway. Alright, so we got that blended pretty nicely. Next, we're going to go in with a blush. This is the Maybelline Dream Bouncy Blush in the color Rose Petal. And it's like a really weird texture. It's almost like Play-Doh. It's not super pigmented, but it's just a really romantic color, perfect for date night. I'm going to take my fingers and just gently rub it in, rub it on my nose, rub it on my cheeks. And just blends really nicely. It's not my favorite blush I've ever used, but it's kind of, it's fun. I really do like the natural sort of peachy pink color that it is, and the consistency is kind of fun, but it's not like the most pigmented blush out there. And what date night would be complete without a romantic lip color? And that's why I kind of did a neutral eye. Even though it's real shimmery, it's a romantic color, but I wanted the lips to really be the standout portion of this look because it's date night and you want your lips to look really kissable, right? Right. Three colors that the three products that I'm using on my lips. The first is this lip liner the lip easy liner for lips by Johanna in Cabernet. I'm just going to go in and I'm just going to line my lips. I'm not very good at this. And we're done. Just kidding. And I just go in and I just fill in. And that just really helps your lip color to stay. Then for my lipstick, I'm using this Fergie for Wet n Wild. It's another sort of like winey color in Vinely Chilled. And then over top of the lipstick, I'm using this Wet n Wild MegaLast in Raisin the Roof. It's this gloss, and I just go over it with the gloss. So one thing I forgot to mention, one of the things that I really love about the three lip products that I used, the Johanna lip liner, the Wet n Wild MegaLast gloss, I didn't mean to like actually throw that on the ground, and the Fergie Wet n Wild lipstick, is that these are all long wear lipsticks, lip glosses, so if you do some smooching, you know, on date night, then your lip products won't go a-runnin'. Because if your lips products go running, you better go catch them. Okay, so anyway. So if you're not brave enough to maybe pull off like a really deep red winey lip color, that's totally fine. You could do a bright pink, you could do a bright red, you could even do a nude lip and maybe play up the eyes a little bit. When I do like a more neutral eye, then I like to have a lot of fun with my lip color. And honestly, it wasn't even until recently, like within the last year or so, that I've started getting brave and, you know, willing to do like a bright red lip or a bright deep purple or something like this. That's, you know, that's a new realm for me. So, but you know, remember, it's your look, it's your date night, so whatever you feel comfortable with, go for it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this date night tutorial. I hope you guys have an awesome date night if you're having a date night soon, or a happy Valentine's Day, or a happy anniversary, or maybe you just want to go get a burger and you feel like being fancy when you go get your burger. Do it. So I will see you guys next time for my next video or somewhere else on the interwebs. I'll see you guys later. Bye!